See, got my mask on, lipstick all in it, but got my mask on, y'all. Yeah, it's a beautiful day today. This is your hostess with the mostest, Donna Smith, aka Lady D. Let me take these off so y'all can see my eyes and all that stuff. I'm kind of lightweight covered up, but I had a lot of little things to do today, and thought I'd sprinkle some afternoon talk, grown folks style, while I was chilling, um, getting some of this breezy easy out here. How's everybody? Tell me something. What's going on with your day? How you doing, Mike? Yeah, what's up? You having a good day? That's right. Keep it lit, keep it right, keep it positive. That's what we all about. That positive grown folk vibe. I'm live. I just wanted to share a few things that's going on in my day. You working on your show? All right. Well, let me know what's up with that, okay? You can always email me now. Email me, DGRIER 12,000 at yahoo.com. Send me some information. All right, Mike. Yeah. In Chicago. You know what? I need to visit Chicago. I've been saying that I wanted to get out there, and I just never have made it. I've jumped all around Chicago, but just haven't been there. But thank you for the compliment. Trying to do what I gotta do. Excuse the noise, everybody. Like I said, I'm outside and about, so you're going to hear whistles and horns and breeze and this and that, but it's all good. So anyway, yeah, how y'all doing? I hope everything is good. This is the beginning of the week. We're trying to kick it off and set things straight. I had a very active morning with a lot of things to do with my crippled foot, and good for you, Mike, your internet show. Yeah, hit me up with some information about that. I'd like to check you out. I'd like to check you out. Um, I have been ripping and running, had to go and check on the foot. And unfortunately, I'm stuck with this boot on my foot for another couple of weeks. And, I can't be mad at the situation because the surgeon is being very thorough and making sure that I heal properly. There's still some swelling going on and some pain, so I'm not quite ready for the shoe. I gotta be ready to put my foot in a shoe to be ready to get back to life. So I'm going to excuse that. I gotta let me decline that. But I'm going to be hopefully transitioning into a shoe in a couple of weeks to see how that goes. Um, but right now it's just a no go. There's no way I could even be comfortable in one because it's still some swelling, and I'm able to walk around and get around and do some things, but lightweight. When my foot starts to bother me, I have to sit down somewhere because it will start to throb and pulsate. When they get to you know, breaking bones and putting stuff back into place, and the X-ray shows this doggone nail. It looks like a nail that's in your bone, holding stuff together. Man, you can imagine that's something else. It's all bad. But I am a trooper. I'm getting through this. I'm smiling, but sometimes I'll be in pain, y'all. Yeah, I do. But I keep myself focused and doing this and other things to keep my mind off of that. So I had to deal with that, and I got the unbearable news. I thought I was actually going back to work this week, but looks like I'm gonna be off for just a little bit more time, and to get myself, really prepared for normalcy, a normal day of, doing what I need to do. Yeah, if I ever come to Chicago, Mike, definitely I'm gonna check you out. That would be, yeah, I want to check you out for sure. And that's on my bucket list to get there. I heard some good things about Chi-Town, as they call it, I think. But so back to the morning. Doctor kind of gave me that bad news, and then yeah, I like old school music. Excuse me, everyone, viewing audience of this. I'm chatting back and forth as I talk with you guys. So if you have something to say, I got you too. Just know that I'm paying attention, okay? I want you to pay attention, but I'm paying attention too. Um Also, I have I had to put my computer in the shop. You feel me? I had to put the computer in the shop. And the computer is actually working. It's just that the trim around it, I don't know if some of you have ever experienced this, but when you open and close your laptop and you open it from the side instead of in the middle there, you start to put stress on your hinges, right or left. So my hinge on the left broke. So I can't close my computer without the whole panel trying to crash down. So they have to replace that whole screen and yada yada yada. So I had to leave it in the shop probably until the end of this week. I'm hoping they got to order the part, but that was another situation. And I tell you, and then this is just I'm just ranting and raving about some things that it's been a crazy morning. I had AT&T come out. They had to exchange a cable box on one of my TVs. At first they was trying to get me to do all that. Router, cable box, connect this, disconnect. Man, I pay y'all too much money for me to be doing all that. Send somebody out. Okay? Send somebody out. So anyway, they sent somebody out. Person came, brought me more than I needed, but they ended up replacing everything for me. And then they tell me I got to take the box and the package and the cords and the remote and all that stuff to UPS or FedEx so it can be returned. If not, it's going to be all this money I'm going to owe if I don't do it within 21 days. So I asked the brother, I say, well, can you take this? You here you go, take the stuff so I won't have to do all this. You see this big old boot on my foot, and I mean, man, really? He was like, ma'am, I'm sorry, I wish I could, but you got to take it. And you can have somebody drop it off for you. Just have them, bring your account number and blah blah. I'm like, oh my God. So I've had like one of them mornings of trials and tests from hell, but you know what, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm chilling. It's back to the grown folks. You guys are what helps make me go. Make me keep doing what I do. Bring out that positivity and that great smile and that sunshine. You help me do that. Okay? And I got me a Starbucks. I mean, not a Starbucks, y'all. Excuse me, not a Starbucks. I got me a Jamba Juice. A plant-based Jamba Juice. Okay, so here we go. Now, for some grown folk talk, instead of talking about me and my issues, what's going on with you? What's happening, y'all? What we gonna talk about today? Because we gotta talk about something. We gotta bring it to the forefront. Something that you guys are dealing with. And one of the things that came to my mind is I was talking to somebody too about is folks who get up every day thanking the Lord, get up, go on about their day, do what they got to do, but they are miserable as hell because the person that they are with, they can't stand them. They with them. Excuse me. They with them. They with them. They went to bed with them. They wake up with them, but they can't stand them. I'm trying to wrap my thought process around that. Okay, so you are with somebody that you're sleeping with, that you're living with, that you are with, but you can't stand them. So you wake up and try to be on a positive, trail with your day, but you're miserable as hell. You're miserable as hell. Then you go and you may go to the store or you may go to work, you may go to wherever you got to go, and you see somebody that's beautiful that you want to holler at, that's refreshing, that just brings a whole ray of sunshine into your vibe, and then you thinking you wrong. You wrong. You wrong for even trying to think about going there, right? And you got somebody at home, but you miserable. So my thought about that is, why do people stay in miserable situations? I mean, I understand some have an agenda. There's a business purpose in regards to staying with somebody. It ain't about love. It's not about none of that mushy stuff. It's not about romance. Sometimes it's not even about, you know, getting down with them in a sexual way. It's just about, I need to be with this person because this is what we are doing together. This is what we have together, and this is how we're wanting to keep things together. But all that other stuff don't even go in with it. And a lot of times they go on and they're doing other things with other people because they're disconnected on an intimate or a love or a um, heartfelt way. They're disconnected from one another. But when it comes down to the business, when it comes down to money, when it comes down to taking care of the kids and all of that, they cool. They got a business thing going on. Is that fair? I mean, is that really fair to your life? Is that fair to you just, I mean, why just settle to be in something because you're benefiting and reaping things on a materialistic level or a selfish level? You know, some people stay together just because the sex is hella good. Sex is hella good till they find somebody that can make it better. They just stay with who they with, right? But they really can't stand each other. I can't imagine being in something that is not rounded. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be rounded to the point where yeah, we got our business thing together. We got our ambition. We are here to balance and help one another thrive. We thriving together. We're helping each other thrive individually too. I mean, we are down for that. The sex is great. Communication is great. We put a little romance in there sometime. We go and do some things together sometime. You make me feel loved. I make you feel loved. I mean, we got the round of the situation. Sometimes we don't like each other that much. I mean, you know, you human. You got differences. Ain't no situation perfect. I don't care what people tell you. I don't care how they try to make it sound. I don't care how long they've been married, how long they've been together. Everybody has some kind of funk at some point or another. That is what helps you stay together. It's not what you go through, it's how you get through it. So if you got something that's always A1 perfect, or somebody who's always talking about, my thing is great, it's just perfect. We don't have, I'd like to be a fly on your wall because I know y'all have some differences. No two people is extremely exactly alike in every situation in every way. Okay? They just not. You're gonna have those crashes. So what, how do you handle it? What you do? You know, how do you make that, how you make that go? That's the main thing. How do you keep the stay in power? So back to the grown folk topic at hand. Being miserable and being with somebody. You get up, you get ready for your day. You heading out and something is missing. You're thankful for the Lord raising you up. You're thankful for the things that you have. You're thankful for family and health and prosperity, but something is missing. And with that being said, it puts you in a deep down, heartfelt funk because you know that it's not quite right, but you're still stuck in the mud with it. So you're wasting A, their time, B, your time, C, anybody else that's attached to the situation. Because let me tell you, when you have children in a situation where there is a dysfunctional unit, going on in the home with the mom and the dad, although they are staying together because they feel as though it's the right thing to do for the children's sake. There's such a disconnect. There's no communication. They walk right by each other, barely speak. There's no affection. You see no hugging, no kissing, no embracing, no positive words, no stroking in a positive way. You don't see that. So then the children start to mimic what they are around and what they are observing and what they are a part of. Then it becomes, they internalize it. Your little girls start thinking, well, this is the way a man is supposed to treat you, in this way. Disconnect, no communication, no affection, no love, no respect. This is how it's supposed to be. And next thing you know, they flocking towards that type of man. Then you got the boys who, well, yeah, you're supposed to be, forget that, F that. I ain't got to trip on no woman. She's only here for this, that. And I'm going to treat her the way she deserves to be treated. And if she ain't deserving to be treated right, I ain't going to treat her right. Boom, bam. And then there he goes, and he's mimicking that, and he's treating women like that moving forward, disrespecting them, abusing them, probably laying hands on them, things of that nature. These are learned qualities that, we instill in our children, but all in all, you're saying, I'm staying together for the good of the children. But look at the mess you bringing in the dough. Because why? Because you're unhappy, because you have disconnected, and because you are settling for something that you have no business settling for. You can be a parent and not live in the same house with that dysfunctional person that you're with. You can still be wonderful parents. You can still have wonderful time with them kids. You can still do wonderful things for them, with them, reassuring them, being their parent, but just not laying your head living under the same roof with that dysfunctional mess. So it gets to the point where you wake up, you go on with your day, something's missing, you're unhappy, and you want to try to blame the situation that you're in, when it gets to a point where you have to stop blaming the situation you're in and start blaming yourself. Because change starts within you. You have to change your inside way of thinking, your inside way of being, your inside way of doing. It starts within yourself. And once you start changing things within yourself, then you're not going to tolerate or deal with certain things that make you unhappy. You're not going to have the time or the patience to sit down and say, well, I don't know what it is, but I'm just not feeling this, but I'm just going to stay here because we got 2 paychecks. I'm just going to stay here in this because we got that little business thing we got together. You can still have your business thing together and not be in each other's space living together if that's not working. Did the contract say you had to live together? No. Perhaps it said you had to do your business together. But people find reasons to just, or excuses to stay in situations that make them unhappy. And this message is primarily trying to get you to think about what's best for you. I'm not trying to say be selfish. I'm not trying to say run to the first exit and get out of things just because. I'm saying think about what's best for you. Who's best for you? Why are they best for you? Or sometimes nobody at the time is best for you. Right? Sometimes we got to sit down somewhere. Because when you look at different situations that you come and go from, you're in this, you come out of it, you go into that, you come out of it, you go into the same pattern, same situation, repeats. Why? Because you haven't grown and checked on you. You're looking and doing whatever you're doing. It to each person you get with, and you're looking for the same thing in each person you get with, but you haven't worked on yourself. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. Because sometimes we look in the mirror and we like, ooh, who that? I'm not just saying it because you're not looking good that day. It's just, it makes you want to look deeper inside of you to find out, who is that person? Who have I become? What do I aim to be? Where am I going? Why do I want to go there? And with whom, if anybody, do I want to go there with? Because some of us need to sit down for a minute. I mean, I did. I still have. I mean, I'm ready. I'm waiting on that right situation. But man, I sat down for some years. I sat down for some years and got into me and my wants, my needs, my desires, self reflected, found out what makes me tick, what doesn't make me tick. I did all that. And I worked on some things that, because I'm not perfect just like nobody else, but I had to identify and work on some things that needed to be worked on for me to be the beautiful butterfly that I am today. And I'm still a work in progress because we always have room for improvement. So I don't have the door shut saying, oh, okay, this is the best I can be. No, I can be greater. And I'm constantly working on that. So I just wanted to share this message today. I hope that it has helped someone. I hope that it helps you. I hope that is something that you would want to share or talk to about with someone else. Please subscribe to my channel. Subscribe, like, and share. Tell somebody. Join in. I talk about different topics a few times out of the week. And I also have the Donna Smith Show live YouTube 7 p.m. on Sundays and via Zoom at 6:30 p.m. on Sundays, where I would love for you to be a part of that, where we talk about grown folk talk and stimulating conversation. Also, please remember to go to Amazon.com. I have a book out called Seduction of the Hidden Diva by Donna Smith. It's a great write. Short stories that will just truly entertain you. And check out my music on CD Baby. I do poetry and music. I got some hot stuff for grown folks, for all kinds of folks, for real life folks, for everyday folks, for young folks. I got all kinds. It's under Donna Smith, and also I have music under Lady D. So make sure you pick the right one. I think there's a couple of Lady D's out there and another Donna Smith, but make sure it's me. Make sure it's me. Okay? All right? So you guys have a great day. I got to get out of here. Getting a little windy. Got to get back home, elevate this foot, chill out. But I will be back at y'all soon. Have a wonderful day. And remember, keep loving you. Think about the things that you need and stop putting yourself in situations that's not right for you. Okay? Make a change. Bye.